Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be doing some yoga inversions. So inversions are any pose where your heart is further off the ground than your head. So it often includes going upside down in some way. Don't get too scared, I'm going to walk you all through it. The benefits of inversions, it's great for strengthening your body as well as increasing circulation. It can also be a really great confidence boost once you get the poses down. So for today's class, I'm just going to show you a couple inversions, let you try them, and then we'll move on from there. So again, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, bring the arms up above the head. And exhale, fold forward, reach for your toes. Hands onto the shins, come up and flat back. Back the legs, pull yourself in a little closer. Hands onto the mat, step the feet back into plank, holding the core tight. Want to make sure you have a strong core for inversion poses. And here we're going to drop down onto the elbows in dolphin plank. This is our first inversion, so we're going to step the feet up into dolphin. So the head is between the elbows. You can really feel this in your shoulders. Heels are driving down towards the mat. Feel it in the back of the legs. Just remember to breathe. Step the feet back in the dolphin plank. Up into plank. And we have straight back, chaturanga down onto the mat. And here you can lift up into baby cobra, using the core hands just here for support. Or hands meet the shoulders, press all the way up, knees lift off the mat, and upward dog. Feet sink the glutes back into downward dog. Another inversion here. Again, head between the shoulders, heels driving down, not quite making contact with the mat. Bend the knees onto the mat and the arms a little further forward. Forehead down onto the mat in puppy pose. Back up in the downward dog. Step the feet forward, standing forward bend. Up into flat back. Into the back of the legs, pull yourself in a little closer. Up. Vertebrae extend, arms come up above the head, and down into prayer. Good. Today we're just going to introduce a beginner's step to a headstand. So I'm not actually going to do a headstand today, but I'm just going to show you the beginning steps to begin to work on it. So if you're near a wall, that can be really helpful because you can kind of start to walk your feet up the wall, but I'll just show you right before that step. So what you're going to do is place your hands on the mat, and you're going to put the top of your head onto the mat just in front. So you're kind of creating almost a square between your two elbows being two corners, and then your head would be in the middle at the top of the square. And then you're going to bring your feet up, so kind of like that dolphin pose position. And you're going to begin to walk them up. So you're beginning to put more pressure up on the upper body. And then you can begin to try and set your knees onto your upper arm. Just here. So this is the beginning step to headstand. I'm going to let you try and work with it, and what you can begin to do from here is try to lift the legs up or begin to walk them up a wall. This is as far as we're going to go today. You can drop down when you're ready. And come up. Well done. All right. From here, we're going to try some shoulder stands. So come down onto your mat. So for a shoulder stand, you never want to turn your head side to side, so make sure to watch beforehand. To begin, just using your core, you're going to bring your knees up into your chest. If this is where you're most comfortable, or anytime during this process you're not feeling comfortable, return to right here. So from here, you're really going to use your core, but your hands to support if you need it. You're going to kick the legs up and behind the head. This is plow. Oop, I'm running out of room. Let me scoot down. So this is plow position. The bun's in my way. So again, you can have your hands against your lower back to support, or just lay them down onto a mat. Really try to settle into it if you can. If you're comfortable here, you can begin to raise the legs up using the core. Again, hands can go against your lower back to support if you need it. Try to make a straight line and shoulder stand. So I'm going to give you a minute here to work on this, either in plow, shoulder stand, somewhere in between, or even just knees to the chest is perfectly fine. And when you're ready, you can begin to bend the knees down and slowly return onto your mat, letting each vertebrae make contact one by one. So you come all the way down. We always want to follow shoulder stand or plow with a back bend. So we're going to do another inversion here, hands by the side, feet hip distance apart. Press up into bridge, squeezing the glutes. Can you imagine like a small ball is between your knees, so you're squeezing your legs, but you're not quite making contact. If you're comfortable here, hands by the side, you can press all the way up into wheel. into bridge. And you can drop it down to your mat. Alright, that's all the inversions we're going to learn today. I encourage you to just take a few moments to relax, stretch out anywhere in your body. You might be feeling some discomfort. And just take a few minutes to breathe. Focus on your breath. Let your thoughts relax. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you all next week.